Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo flying insect trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo flying insect trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
A Republican has filed impeachment articles against Vice President Kamala Harris over her handling of the southern border and for hiding the truth about President Joe Biden's cognitive well-being. Harris has faced GOP attacks from all sides since becoming the presumptive Democratic nominee for president. Republicans have accused her of covering up the president's cognitive decline and demanded she invoke the 25th Amendment to remove Biden from office. The 25th Amendment, which outlines presidential succession, gives the vice president and cabinet power to remove the commander-in-chief from office in the event it's determined he or she is no longer fit for office. Under Section 4, a two-thirds vote in both the House and Senate is necessary to find the president is unable to discharge their powers and duties. The first article of impeachment filed by Representative Andy Ogles, Republican Tennessee, willful refusal to uphold the immigration laws, stems from her alleged inaction with border security and immigration law as borders are. The second article of impeachment, breach of public trust, alleges that Harris knowingly misled the public and Congress about the physical and cognitive well-being of Biden. Since Biden stepped down from the presidential race, Republicans have again begun to hammer Harris's record as Biden's border czar under an administration that saw record illegal border crossings. Biden appointed Harris early in his administration to deal with the root causes of immigration. Since Biden and Harris took office, illegal immigration into the U.S. has exploded to over 8 million crossings, and is expected to reach up to 10 million by the end of September. House Republican Conference Chair Elise Stefanik, Republican New York, introduced a resolution Monday condemning Kamala Harris's role as Joe Biden's border czar, leading to the most catastrophic open border crisis in history, and calls for the 25th Amendment have swelled as Biden hit out in Delaware for 6 days with a COVID-19 diagnosis and the biggest decision of his lifetime weighing over his head. The president ultimately acquiesced to public pressure and stepped down from the running for 2024 on Sunday, nearly a month after his disastrous debate performance. Representative Chip Roy, Republican Texas, first filed a resolution just after the debate to call on Harris to convene the cabinet and declare President Joe Biden as unable to carry out his duties as commander-in-chief. Speaker Mike Johnson told reporters on Monday he was still considering whether to put the resolution on the House floor. Representative Andy Ogles, Republican Tennessee, has called for Harris to invoke the 25th Amendment and on Tuesday introduced articles of impeachment for the vice president failing to uphold border laws. Senator Eric Schmitt, Republican Missouri, wrote a letter to every one of Biden's cabinet members urging them to invoke the 25th Amendment. If President Biden is willing to admit he is unable to continue to stand as the Democratic Party nominee for president after the primary process due to his health, he is unable to continue to serve as president until January 20, 2025, Schmitt said in the letters. Democrats have scoffed at the notion. That's a Jim Crow-era tactic, Representative Jonathan Jackson, Democrat Illinois, told DailyMail.com. Let the American people speak. Let's go and vote. And I think it should also talk about whether or not a person that's been convicted as a felon has the right to go into public housing, which is the White House. Totally stupid, Democratic Caucus Vice Chair Representative Ted Lieu told DailyMail.com of the tactic. He has done a phenomenal job as president. He's going to continue doing a phenomenal job as president. The fact that he chose not to run for re-election has nothing to do with him being president right now. The fact that their calls will likely fall on deaf ears within the cabinet did not deter Republicans. We cannot have a commander-in-chief in charge of the nuclear codes who is experiencing the level of cognitive decline that we see in President Biden, said Representative Derek Van Orden, Republican Wisconsin, in calling for the 25th Amendment. The 25th Amendment looks pretty good right about now, Representative Nancy Mace, Republican North Carolina, said on X in response to a clip of Biden caught on camera for the first time in 6 days. She lied then, and she will lie again. Joe Biden is unfit to run for president and, therefore, unfit to serve as president, yet V.